this one is underway. And take a look at Knuckles Nelson as the special guest referee. How Gil Bunk ever allowed this to happen, we will never know. But at any rate, the champion of the challenger gets set to tie it up, and the champion is quickly shoved off in an effort for Brian Day to show KIDD USA who is boss inside that ring. And again, I have to question the thinking of Commissioner Gilbert Bunk for allowing Mr. Nelson to get inside the ring and officiate this all-important title matchup here at the Lafayette Club. Nice collar elbow and a nice set of maneuvers right there by KIDD USA. Right back into the headlock, then into the hammerlock, then shoved off by Brian Day. Look out, misses that by a country mile, misses the chop. Look out, the champion from the far side, and says hello to a big Brian Day. Knee drop right there, fall away slam. And to the other side of the ring goes KIDD USA. Now you got to remember, the kid is outweighed by nearly 100 pounds in this matchup. And Brian Day, since originally losing the New England Heavyweight Championship, has been an uncontrollable monster inside the ring. Sidewalk slam that almost took the head of KIDD USA. Come on, Knuckles, for crying out loud. That was easily accounted to, maybe a count of 3. But we will never know because of Mr. Nelson's antics. The reason why we couldn't show you this matchup several weeks ago, ladies and gentlemen, is that Gilbert Bunk confiscated the tape in yet another one of those sort of legal maneuvers, trying to take it under advisement. But we got it for you, and as you can see, Knuckles Nelson already playing a factor in this title matchup. Nice neck breaker right there, but only a count of 1. And again, KIDD USA all over Knuckles Nelson. And Brian Day doesn't like the officiating either. As I stated, I don't know how Gil Bunk ever allowed this to happen, but he has, and there's certainly nothing that can be done about it at this point. Forearm smash right into the forehead of the champion. Look out, Brian Day now Irish whips his man and moves in with a big 290-pound clothesline, and down goes KIDD USA. Nelson keeping an eye on things. A scoop by Brian. Body slam into the center of the ring. A cover, a 1, a 2, crying out loud. Nelson now working on the nerves of BAD Brian Day. Look out, schoolboy wrap up right there. 1, 2. And I think that drop kick right into the hamstring area by KIDD USA. And perhaps this is what KIDD USA needs. He needs to focus on one part of the body and perhaps get Day down to his knees, where he can do even more physical damage on the challenger. Nice maneuver right there. Drops the elbow right on the inside of the knee of BAD Brian Day. KIDD now dropping his leg right across that same area on Brian Day. Nothing illegal here except use of the ropes, and Nelson should be stepping in, and he does. I don't think KIDD USA really cares what Nelson has to say at this point. Should the kid be disqualified, of course, he would hang on to the New England Heavyweight Championship. Look at that now. Brian Day physically assaulting Knuckles Nelson. Meanwhile, KIDD USA continuing to work on the back of the leg of BAD Brian Day. Great crowd on hand at the Lafayette Club. We will look forward to returning there in the future. Nice takedown maneuver right there by KIDD USA, who continues to go to work on the left leg of Brian Day. Step over toe hold. Really going to wrench it in there. And Nelson should be stepping in to ask for the submission. Finally does. And oh man, perhaps we should send Knuckles Nelson to referee school. Look at this now. KIDD USA attempting the figure 4 leg lock. He's got it locked in there. And Brian Day, too close to the ropes, grabs him. And that's going to force the break of this particular hold. Great matchup here. I don't know. We were a little leery, or I should say I was a little leery, at the chances of KIDD USA, but he is certainly holding his own and is proving why he is a champion in Wrestling Star Wars. Stomping away at the left leg, and now the KIDD going to the outside. And is this a wise maneuver? Well, he is certainly thinking about doing a lot of damage to BAD Brian Day. I'm certain that it's nothing personal. However, he does want to... Oh, did you see that? Knuckles Nelson just stomped right on the head of BAD. It's almost like a 2-on-1. But just when you think Knuckles Nelson is going to side with KIDD USA, he goes ahead and he helps Brian Day. And, of course, vice versa, as we just saw. Day now limping away and trying to shake off some of the pain in that left leg. Look at that 360. That clothesline just nearly knocked KIDD USA right into the next week. A nonchalant cover. A 1. A 2. Oh, boy. Oh, now Nelson sort of taking a powder to the outside of the ring here as Brian Day goes after him. Another cover looks more like a choke to me, and apparently looks more like a choke to Nelson as well, who reprimands the challenger for his actions. Brian Day wants a quicker count. Knuckles Nelson says, I'm just doing my job inside this ring, and that, of course, is a questionable comment by Knuckles. Look out. Oh, nice maneuver right there by KIDD USA. KIDD USA with, look at that. 1, 2, 3. Should have went for the cover right there, but does not, as the KIDD steps to the outside. Springing off the second rope. Over is Knuckles Nelson with a little jog. A 2, and that's all he's going to get. You know, with Nelson's antics inside that ring, it's kind of like watching an old-fashioned midget match inside that ring. No laughing matter, though. Oh, kick right to the side of the face. Scooped by BAD Brian Day. Lets him think about it. There's that bad blaster seated slam. And the KIDD, the champion, is down. Count the lights right in the center of the ring. Up. Now Day. Several well-placed left hands right in the side of the head. And Nelson telling him, keep those fists open. Oh, look out, risking disqualification now. Our special guest referee. And now it's Day returning the favor and dropping a big 290-pound elbow right on the inside of the leg of champion KIDD USA. Look out, Irish whip in, put his head down. DDT, and then now he kicked KIDD USA right in the head. This is completely unfair, uncalled for, inappropriate, and totally unacceptable behavior from Knuckles Nelson. Russian leg sweep, and that could do it right there. The KIDD now stepping to the outside, climbing to the first floor, second floor, and all the way up to the top floor. KIDD USA is getting ready to fly. Here he comes, dropping an elbow right across the chest of challenger Brian Day. And look at this, Knuckles Nelson now paying attention to some fan out at ringside. That easily could have been a 1, 2, 3. There's a 1, there's a 2. Unbelievable. Knuckles Nelson continuing to make enemies inside the ring and all across. Whoa, he just swung for Knuckles Nelson, did KIDD USA. Look out, backbreaker. A cover. 1, 2, 3. We have a new champion, BAD Brian Day. No thanks to the officiating of Knuckles Nelson. There's the official announcement from Big Woody. Brian Day is your new New England heavyweight champion. And as strange as it may sound, he should thank Knuckles Nelson for this victory. There's a smiling Nelson, former... Oh, look at that. He just clocked Nelson.